This television broadcast is brought to you by the local cable companies, the County of Kern, and the City of Bakersfield. You can watch the rebroadcast of this meeting Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m. You can download the agenda for this meeting at www.bakersfieldcity.us.
Good evening. My name is Larry Coleman. I'm the Vice Chair of the Planning Commission. It is my pleasure to call to order the April 2nd, 2020 Planning Commission meeting. Madam Chair, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Cater, Commissioner Coleman,
Here.
Commissioner Bell,
Here.
Commissioner Bowers,
Here.
Commissioner Lomas,
Here.
Commissioner Rudnick,
Here.
Commissioner Wade.
Here.
Thank you. As many of you are aware, on March 4th, Governor Newsom declared a state of emergency in California due to the threat of COVID-19. The governor also passed several executive orders related to social distancing, shelter at home practices, and more. These orders also included the suspension of some components of the Brown Act related to public meetings like this one. As such, Commissioners Lomas and Rudnick are participating by phone, and planning commissioners will cast their vote tonight will be conducted by roll call. If we can still, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you for attending tonight's Planning Commission meeting. This commission provides a chance of participation in the development process throughout the city of Bakersfield. Planning Commission my own copy. They cut off the end of the page, I'm sorry. Got it. All right. My apologies. Sorry. All right, let's try that again. Thank you for attending tonight's Planning Commission meeting. The Commission provides an opportunity for public participation in the development process throughout the city of Bakersfield. The Planning Commission considers a wide variety of projects, including subdivision maps, zone changes, and general plan amendments, and more. When applications are received, the City Planning Division analyzes the request. Planning staff will present the facts about the project along with their recommendation to the Planning Commission, who will approve the item or make a recommendation as appropriate. Our goal is to carefully consider each project and make a decision that will balance individual rights with public welfare and the general well-being of the community. Public statements. We will now receive public statements. This is the time for anyone wishing to address the Commission on any matter not on the public hearings portion of this agenda. If you're here on items 5A through 5C, this is not the time to speak. Does anyone in the audience wish to address the Commission? If so, please come forward and state your name. Okay. All right, we'll now move on. Nobody came up, so we'll now move on to the consent calendar non-public hearing items. These agenda items typically involve housekeeping or administrative matters that do not require a public hearing. Does any commissioner wish to remove a consent calendar non-public hearing item for separate consideration? Okay. May I have a motion to adopt staff recommendation on the consent calendar non-public hearing items?
Motion to approve.
Commissioner Wade,
I'll second that motion.
Commissioner Bowers. Madam Clerk, please conduct a roll call vote.
Commissioner Coleman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bell,
Yes.
Commissioner Bowers,
Yes.
Commissioner Lomas,
Yes.
Commissioner Rednick,
Yes.
Commissioner Wade.
Yes.
Motion passes with Commissioner Cater absent.
Thank you. We'll now move on to the consent calendar public hearing items.
Thank you, Vice Chair Coleman. Good evening to members of the public, for the commissioners that are present, commissioners that have elected to call in. We appreciate everyone's participation during a time when we are participating or maintaining social distancing. The first two items on the consent agenda are extensions of time. The first being for vesting tentative parcel map 12003, located east of Coffee Road, approximately 500 feet north of Brimhall Road. This map consists of 14 parcels zoned for manufacturing and one sump lot on 18.5 acres. The second extension of time is for vesting tentative tract map 7238, located south of Etchart Road, west of the Callaway Canal. This map consists of 209 single-family lots on 80 acres. The third item on the consent agenda is vesting tentative tract map 7372, located at the southeast corner of White Lane and South Allen Road. This is a request to subdivide approximately 66 acres into 125 single-family residential lots, plus various lots for landscaping, trails, paseo, neighborhood park, and a sump. There have been two memorandums prepared for item 5C that were provided to your commission. Therefore, staff's recommendation is to approve this project with incorporation of the Planning Division and the Public Works Department's memorandums. This concludes staff's reading of the consent agenda.
Thank you. If you'd like to speak on an item, please come forward after the items are read and ask that the item be removed for discussion. This time, I will open all the consent calendar public hearing items. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to speak on a consent calendar public hearing item? Again, this is not the time to take testimony, just to say that you want to speak on the matter. Okay. Does any commissioner wish to remove a consent calendar public hearing item for further discussion? All right. Okay, at this time, the public hearing on the consent calendar and public hearing items not removed are now closed. So I guess none of them are removed, they're all closed. Might get a motion to adopt staff's recommendation on the consent calendar public hearing items.
I'll make a motion to accept staff recommendation on item 5, A, B, and C.
I'll second that motion.
Commissioner Bell, Commissioner Bowers. Madam Clerk, please conduct a roll call vote.
Commissioner Coleman,
Yes.
Commissioner Bell,
Yes.
Commissioner Bowers,
Yes.
Commissioner Lomas,
Yes.
Commissioner Rednick,
Yes.
Commissioner Wade.
Yes.
Motion passes with Commissioner Cater absent.
All right. Public hearings. We don't have any public hearings, so we're good. Communications, staff?
Just a few items and I'll be brief. The upcoming April 16th Planning Commission meeting will be canceled. Currently, we do have projects scheduled for the May 7th meeting. If anything changes, we'll let you know. Also at that meeting, we will be selecting the chair and the vice chair. Although not present tonight, I'd like to note that Deputy City Attorney Richard Iger has accepted a new position. He's been with the city for approximately 9 years, and he's been serving your commission for the past 2 years. So with that, I'm sure he's dedicated enough to be watching this online, so we wish him well.
Thank you. Do any commissioner comments? Any commissioner comments? Okay. Mr. Bowers, do you want to say something? Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Acting Chair, and wanted just to point out to you and your team for the work that you've done in making sure you got all of us gathered and made sure that we were able to have a meeting tonight. So thank you for being so responsive, and we appreciate your team. You're doing an exceptional job doing this arduous time, so thank you.
Good words. Thank you, Mr. Bowers. Any other commissioner comments? All right. Then we'll move to adjournment. We are adjourned. There we go.